Afternoon, everybody. My name is Mustafa from the Rebuilding the Village Foundation. A lot of y'all who do know me, please be patient. I'm getting ready to go into a little bit about my past for those who don't know me. Number one, I'm Muslim, and when you read and you read, and you start to understand certain things. Then hopefully that affects your iman, your faith, what's in your heart, and it starts to be displayed in your actions. So I say all that to say it took me a while to get where I'm at right here, giving y'all what I'm about to give y'all, because uh, it was narrated by the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, that if we can, when we conceal our sins in this life, Allah will aid or benefit and give us a shade in the next life. So by me knowing that, it's hard for me to talk about stuff. However, me personally, I feel that it's necessary for some people to understand. Those that don't know me, I did 17 years in prison. I'm not proud of that. You know, it defined me to where it didn't define me. It helped me to see other things differently. Definitely didn't rehabilitate me. Uh, I did 10 years straight, came home, thought I could be slick, and still continued to try to grind and get money in the streets, which led me back and forth 7 years. A year here, sit, beat the case, come home for a year, another one, sit for another year, beat that case. That's how it went until a few years ago, I'm done. I'm not on parole, probation, nothing. So, like I was saying, I do not like to talk about things about me and my past, because dudes do that for clout chasing. They do that like, come on, man, this is corny, really. But I'm gonna let y'all know some things about me, and hopefully you'll understand where I'm coming from and know that I understand where you coming from. Like I said, I did 10 straight, and then there's 7 here and there. During this last situation, that's where I came up with the Rebuilding the Village Foundation. I was sent to SCI Pine Grove, half juvenile park, half adults. So and then on top of me having my own babies, wife bringing the kids up every 2 weeks, like clockwork. Like that right there is because I'm older. I'm getting old. My children getting older, so that hurts. So that made me sit back and say, "Damn, dog, this ain't working because it ain't all about you no more." So slowly I began to get myself together. I speak as different schools. I've spoken in schools. I've spoken in the House of Corrections to youngins. I've been doing this for years. However, right now, the biggest thing that I really see that as a problem is not the youth all the way. And if it is the youth, where are they getting it from? I say that to say, man, as parents, if you know your son or your daughter is on Instagram, they throwing up gang signs, they got money, they got weed, you know this, but you choose to turn a blind eye to it, you failed your child. It's just that simple. You failing your child. You see, some time ago, things got messed up because, excuse me, some of our parents or grandparents was hard on us. Do this, but we get hit in the head, bam, with with the shoe, everything. So we said, the generation coming up after that, we said, I ain't gonna be like that with my kids. I ain't just gonna be beating my kids up for nothing, this and that. And somewhere along the line, it got messed up where even if your child is wrong, you're still coming to their aid. And there's nothing wrong that you're supposed to. But if they wrong, you got to check them. Like I said, they giving you got the signs there for you to look at. That social media, they tell it all. If you really need to be governing and overseeing your child's account, their page. If you're not, then you're out of pocket for that. But right now, my son, he plays football. I'm a football dad. You know how many times I've heard, I wish you was my dad? That shit right there is like, it's sticking a knife in my heart. I feel it right now because, damn, I do what I can for mine. Everybody know that I'm different. I'm 50 years old now. I'm supposed to be able to do this and do that. But every parent, every dad, you got to be a better example, bro. Because you losing, man. Y'all moms and dads, y'all putting yourselves before your children. They didn't ask to be here. Once you had those children, your life as you once knew it stops. That's it. It's all about them. It's all about them and not you. You losing and you failing your kids because you putting yourself first. You chasing this get high. You chasing these nut ass dudes. Or if you a dude, you chasing these nut ass broads. Like, come on, man. You putting drugs before your babies? You putting 15s and 30s before your babies. I seen a nigga spend $15,000 in 2 weeks off the other situation that everybody doing. $15,000 in 2 weeks on drugs. I know a lot of y'all saying, "Damn, I wish I knew. I wish I knew that nigga." Yeah, we talked. He told me. That's what's so like. Come on, man. And this boy got children. Kids, the brains is like computers. They see, hear everything. They lock it in. Now they love you as a father or a mother so much, they want to be like you. They're going to adopt the dumb shit you doing. They're going to adopt that and be nuts. Because if you putting yourself and you get high, or a bitch or a nigga before your kids, that ain't thorough, and you's a nut ass nigga. That's not thorough at all. You never put drugs before your babies, ever. So, again, the Rebuilding the Village Foundation, man, I'm calling to the leaders. I'm talking to the dudes that's controlling these blocks. And I ain't gonna say no names. You'll never hear me say a name and put somebody out there. But y'all know who I'm talking to because we talked. Y'all doing good. The dudes that I know, it's not happening in these areas. These dumbass shootings and killing the babies and the women, it's not going on in those areas. And if it did, it's always an isolated incident, but for the most part, any man that's affiliated with the Rebuilding the Village Foundation, they make sure their family is right first, and then they look to their inner family, nephews, cousins, nieces, and then they go outside and they talk to the youngins. They give it to the youngins how it's supposed to be given. So that's what I'm calling on for right now. As far as my situation goes, the Rebuilding the Village Foundation, I'm looking for men to stand up and be men, man. Go to the young boys. Go to the young boys in the neighborhoods that you know listen to you. And let them know that the way they doing things, this not how it's supposed to go. If you're in the game, it's rules to the game. No women, no babies is like at the top. Like, come on. That's really, really nutty, man. And right now, as a parent, I hate to say this, you might not be able to have, you might not be able to let your kids play outside. That's some sick shit. But you can't let your kids play outside in certain areas of the city. You gotta make the best out of what you got. Take them out back, fill up some buckets of water, have a water fight. If you ain't got it, to go to a hotel for a night or two and let them get in the pool. If you can't do that, then go ahead, man. But it's just not safe, man. And until dudes hear and understand where we coming from with the Rebuilding the Village Foundation, until y'all start to understand that, we're not really gonna get too far. Before Corona hit me, I play my part in my community, wherever I'm at. I'm from uptown. I've been living in West Philly for 20 years. Anywhere I go, where I get what my hand called for. Y'all calling dudes y'all calling dudes OGs and unks and all that like it's a title, like it's cool. Yes, the old head that's smoking crack, that was a sucker before he started smoking crack too. You call him OG. Oh, which both is California terms. That's a whole nother story. Philly always been trendsetters. We following people now, which is cool. But understand what a real OG and what a real unk is. I've been there, I've done that. There's not much I haven't done. I've seen money. I've seen it go. I've seen it again. And I've seen it go again. But guess what? All that came from ill gain. You know, it wasn't no benefit in it anyway. That money wasn't getting me nowhere. But now, what I'm on, with my wife and I, with our company, yeah, this is my legal hustle. This is how I'm taking it. This is how I'm chasing this paper on the halal side of things. And I want any and everybody to start to do this, man, with yourselves. You got to start transitioning out of the streets. All right? Y'all got to, bros. You got to start to transition out the streets. And if you're in the streets, it's time for you to step up and start checking these young boys. Your young boys. It's everybody's carrying guns now. It's not about who got it. It's really, you'll have a better chance of getting the answer of who don't got it. Who don't got it on them. Everybody's carrying guns. And they're high, which makes it 10 times worse. So, the Rebuilding the Village Foundation is calling on, again, the leaders of your part of town, wherever it may be. Group up with your youngins, pull them together, and this is what we got to do. By any means necessary, we got to stop the dumb shit. Because it's only going to get y'all two things, man. Y'all know what it is. So it's like, why? And one moment, could change your life like that. One bad decision will change you from being productive to getting a life sentence or being dead. Somebody paying for your funeral expenses because you was out here in the way and couldn't even pay for your own shit. But you got to get it together, man. We as men, you know, I say it takes a village to raise a child. You know what I mean? Those who are leaders in your area, you are the leader of your village. Everybody should be cool in their own home. Every house, he should be his own imam, his own leader. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, with a thorough, righteous wife that take care of things for him while he takes care of the home. Or if she chooses to do that and help out, cool. But Be a man first in your house. Secondly, boom. Now get with your youngins. I guarantee you things change. And like I did talk to a few guys that's affiliated with the foundation. I'm waiting on IRS paperwork now. I will be able to assist giving funds out for those that work with me. I have no choice. I gotta get rid of the money, and I don't need it. That's what's separating me from a lot of y'all. You niggas check chasing at the expense of your own kind. You selling your souls. A lot of you niggas, I see a lot of you non-profit so-called dudes, man. Y'all full of shit, a lot of y'all. You won't catch me doing no electric slides with no police, ever. You won't see me dealing with a known rat, ever. But you know what I was advised by? You know, I was advised by somebody I look up to, a so-called thorough old head. You got to deal with the rat sometime. Sooner or later, you're going to deal with them. No, I don't. Because I don't need no money. I ain't rich. I'm cool with what I got. Y'all dudes, y'all go ahead and tell the people what they want to hear so you can get the money and don't do shit for the community. You want to call these little punk-ass meetings and ain't nobody getting nothing done. Come on, man. The change start here with us, with you. That's where the change start. That's how we help our at-risk youth. By not putting them at risk. Taking care of what you got to take care of at home. That's where it started at. Then, like I said, dudes on the block, come on, man. You got to do better. All right? That's where we at with the Rebuilding the Village Foundation, man. I'm reaching out privately to people. I'm going one-on-one. I'm in the streets. I'm not sitting back talking about this, talking about that. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a blogger or none of that. I'm somebody that's going to make a change. I ain't with that, I messed it. I'm trying to fix what I messed up. I didn't mess up the community. I played with the cards I was dealt. So I don't consider that messing it up when you don't see another way. So I'm not here to I'm not here to make right with nothing I did wrong. I don't need funding like that. Sure, I need funding to help pay for the guys to come assist me in spreading the word and letting y'all understand and see what thorough is. You can't buy me. So don't, all that other stuff, man. When I had the rec center at Haddington, nobody showed up to help. I had about 2 dads. But every time somebody had a meeting, Moo, come through. Moo, bro, I need you to come through. Oh, you got Haddington? Oh, we be there. Come on, man. Niggas ain't never show up. I don't need you, though. Y'all know that. I don't need you. I want to make a real change. I ain't talking. I'm moving. I'm being active. Yeah, I'm active in the right things and changing this what's going on in the city. I'm very active in that. So I'm asking y'all again, the men, step up, man. Come on out. Don't just do it in your house, man. Step out in the community, bro. Do what you can to help, man. I'll be pulling up on a lot of y'all one-on-one to discuss this. I don't deal with the police matters. That's not how I was raised. I don't have a problem with the police at all. They are a necessity. We need them. Believe it or not, we do need them. Okay? So I'm saying society needs them, but don't get it mixed up. Oh, Rebuilding Village Foundation, we don't need them for anything. I'm saying society needs them. Okay? So we're going to get together, whether it be all of us together like we did here at the office, or I'm going to pull up. And we just going to get together from there, man. But we got to do something, fellas. We got to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? This is bad. It's really gotten to a point, man. Every day we waking up. children being shot by stray bullets. Like dudes making stupid decisions, man, is costing them their life. So we gotta be smarter than that, man. I mean, matter of fact, that's where I'm at with it. Little ones. What y'all doing?
Enough business, Bill.
Make a little mess?
Yes.
Alright, get that up for me, y'all. Yeah, this is what it's about, though, man. My team. Team right there. That's what it's all about. You know, keeping them right, keeping them happy, keeping them safe. But if I keep mine safe, I need you to keep yours safe too, bro. It's not gonna work if I just keep mine safe and you don't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't holding your thing down right. You know what I'm saying? It takes us together, all of us together is gonna take to get this thing right. And it's not nothing that we're gonna do in a couple of years. We might not see the change in this generation. Unfortunately, we just might not. Sad to say. But if we start, we can start the curve. We can start to make a change now. We can see that. You know, so we just can't give up on our youth, y'all. You know, parents, man. Parents. What is y'all doing? Like, y'all babies, y'all just leaving your babies unprotected. How could you send yourself out? How could you send your child outside to a war zone just so you can go ahead and do what you want to do for that time, knowing it ain't safe out there? Come on, y'all. That D ain't worth your baby life. Or that getting high, it ain't worth it, man. You're gonna be slipping, and it's gonna hurt your babies in the long run. You know, and I understand, you know, a lot of women get shot and things of that nature. Sometimes women get in situations where they set other guys up. So I can understand why that's happening. But every girl that's getting shot and every woman and baby, it can't be about that. Like, that's just poor decision making. I mean, we gotta learn to value life. We have to learn to value life. Your life is worth more than a moment. Don't let a quick moment change your whole life. Think about your babies, man. I was reading earlier, the one young boy who was shooting and hit the other kid by mistake. He was saying, like, he wants to be, you know, he wanted to clear the air and say, you know, first of all, youngin', what did you, like, you locking yourself in. You just admitted that you did something. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't be emotional. You know, a lot of us was raised by women. I understand that. That's why it's important for us dudes to be here for these youngins. You know what I'm saying? All that, I just wanted to be, look, man, they not trying to hear none of that, youngin'. You did what you did, now you gotta stand what you do. That's what it's all about. And this ain't no shots at nobody. It's a shot of reality to everybody. You're gonna be held accountable for what you did. Okay? Trust me. There's some evil agendas around this city too that's trying to ease their way around for whatever reason, and they're using us. They're using you and I to back them. So be careful with these people with these agendas, man. Watch everybody who you call OG, uncle, overhead. All right? These jokers be having agendas. You know what my agenda is? My agenda is to do what's necessary amongst us in the community, those who lead the community. That's what the agenda is, to make it safe. After the agenda is met, the goal is to make it safe again for our babies to be able to come out and get in a water plug without getting shot. We want our elderly grandmoms and moms, aunties, we want them safe coming to and from the store. we want to help them as much as possible. Because the same ones that you help or you don't, they could be the same ones that help your ass in court or don't. See, it's small things like that that whoever y'all old heads was, they ain't teach you. They ain't teach you right. You gotta take care of your community, because this is who's gonna take care of you when you need them. All right, so please, fellas, let's get it together, man. Anybody that's trying to rock with me, man, you know, any and everybody's qualified. You know, all I'm saying is, when I was talking about little bro earlier, is don't do something, don't go with somebody else's and ask them to do something you're not willing to do. And even if you are willing to do, what type of movement, what type of progress would you make? And it's not a shot again. Like, if certain dudes go out there and say what I'm saying, they may get shot. Because you're not, it's just like that. You might end up getting shot. Who the F is you to come out here and tell it? See what I'm saying? So, but that don't mean it ain't a road. That don't mean it ain't nowhere that you can't. Everybody that who I'm talking about, this is like, nah, this ain't for everybody. But there's so many different facets that we're going to get into about the Rebuilding the Village Foundation that's going to be all right. All right. I know this is a long video. Everybody be wanting short stuff. So from here on out, I'm going to start giving y'all shorter videos and more. But the Rebuilding the Village Foundation is active, man. All right, well, as soon as my 1023A paperwork come back from the IRS, then I'm going to get these grants. Then I'm going to start funding the people that work with me. And I'm picking and choosing who I want to work with me. All right, but just know that everyone is welcome to support, and I appreciate and need the support. We need the whole village to support. All right? I'm going to be getting with the other people who I'm talking about again later on, but please, it takes a village to raise a child. If you see something about to happen, you know you can stop it. You got the ability or the respect. It's time for you to stop. Stop it. Don't see it. Say, oh man, young about to, come on, get in the car, come on, let's go. Pull off. Then you hear the shots. No, you got a relationship with youngin', man. Pull him to the side. Let him know he ready to throw his life away. Let him know that before he do that. Because you might be the one that make the change. So, again, I'll be making more videos and talking to everybody one-on-one or through a group. You know, my space here is always available for those that's trying to, you know, support the foundation. All right. Thanks again. Hope everybody enjoy your day. More will be coming soon. Peace.